Disney vlogs I've never actually done a vlog style, so I thought it would be kind of fun to just record what we're doing. Right now, as you can see, we're in the car. There's Nick.
Hey.
And we are headed to Columbus. We live in Ohio. So there's this place called Otherworld, and I guess it's like this really big art installation. And it's almost like they turned like an abandoned strip mall into this big walk-through art experience, and it looks, I'm not gonna lie, like it looks a little trippy. Did you see pictures of it?
I did.
It looks a little trippy, which is not like our typical thing, but it also looks really cool, and it's just something fun to do. It's winter, it's freezing, there's like nothing to do outside right now, and we just thought it'd be a fun, like different kind of date night. I also kind of thought it'll give us a little bit of that Disney feeling because, you know, we were back from our trip and you just miss all the magical parts of it. So I think this will be a little bit weirder version than Disney World, and obviously not quite the same, but still a fun thing to do. So I'll try to film some of it and kind of let you guys see what it looks like. I don't know, it sounds kind of interesting. It really hasn't been open that long. Like I think it's only been open since maybe for a year, like a little less than a year. So we heard about it back before it opened, and we just haven't gotten over to do it yet. So we're going there, and then we're also going to head to Culver's. I know, we're really exciting. When we go to a city, we go to a fast food place, but we really like Culver's, and we don't have one anywhere near us. So don't hate me, but I like their chicken more than Chick-fil-A, and I know that is not popular. So do you like it more than Chick-fil-A? Or do you still like Chick-fil-A more?
I think I probably still like Chick-fil-A a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I love Chick-fil-A still, don't get me wrong, but...
I go there for the cheese curds.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I care about.
And I don't get cheese curds, I get fries, and then I just steal some of his cheese curds. This looks delicious. What did you get?
I got a deluxe Culver's bacon burger.
Yum.
It's really good.
Let's eat. Into Otherworld. We will see. It's a very dark parking lot. It seems a little sketchy. But I think it will be fun. So what do you think so far?
It's definitely a little weird.
Yeah, I'll say. The music in here is super... And look, a coffin with a creepy clown. Off to a good start.
Very cheery landscape in the background.
Yeah, that's true. All the rooms are so different. So you can shoot the ceiling. That's really cool. It's kind of fun, you should try it.
Yeah.
This room's kind of pretty with all the lights.
The bigger thing is things intertwine.
Look, there's like... That's cool. It reminds me of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
This is very Doctor Who-ish to me. You look like you're in a science experiment. Found an alien.
It sprays you.
It does?
Yeah.
Like with air?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Intensely.
Really?
Yeah.
It is kind of scary. It's like really loud.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm in Doctor Who.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of makes me want to watch it. I'm trying to figure out what this does. I have no clue. What about this one? Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Man, I'm glad no one did that while we were in there. This place is very interesting. I feel like I'm in outer space right now. Another creepy room with eyeballs staring at you. How'd you do that? Oh. like I'm in an episode of Doctor Who right now.
Trying to decipher what these mean.
Are you going crazy?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in Animal Kingdom again.
Yeah, this is really cool.
I've seen a lot of pictures of this one online. This part's really cool. I like how open it is here. There are like bubbles on the ground. Does this move when you touch it? Cool, actually. You want to do it? It's really satisfying. Isn't it fun? Whoa, this is really cool. I hope I don't run into anything. I thought this part would be more like like a maze. Yeah, but it's really more just like a hallway. But it looks so cool. It really looks like you should just be able to go that way. This room is really cool. Look at that. Whoa. There's a giant narwhal here. I thought it was so funny. It's so random, like these little characters.
They're like fuzzy mountains.
That's so cool. Okay, so we've actually been back for quite a while from our date night now. We actually ended up going to Dairy Queen afterwards because we're bad. It was delicious.
No, it was delicious.
It was delicious.
It was good.
So we wanted to just come on here really quick and just review what we thought of Otherworld, our little experience tonight. So, what'd you think?
Well, I mean, I thought it was a cool experience. It was different. It was artsy, which is both a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
As in there were a number of things that were just a little weird and really out there.
Yeah.
And
like when I posted on my Instagram today, I said it was kind of like a combination of like a magical adventure and a fever dream, but a little heavy on the fever dream side of things.
yeah.
Like, it was cool. There were a lot of interactive things. Like, you could like touch things and it would make music. Oh, like
Different
you could shoot the ceiling of this one thing and like all these lights would come up and like...
Yeah, you could push buttons and different lights would come on.
And they like encourage you to touch everything. Like it wasn't like, oh, don't touch this, or it's like art but you could touch it. So that part was cool. There were some really trippy rooms and just like kind of dark.
A couple weird ones.
There was like a wall of like of like demon drawings. I mean, we're not a big fan of that room. But like then there were other rooms that were really cool and just had a bunch of lights in them and had like, I don't know. Like I liked the ones with the hanging lights you could walk through.
Yeah, there's one big main room where there was this tree that was all lit up and its branches extended like 20 feet in either direction.
Yeah, I'll definitely include video or pictures of that.
That was really cool. Overall, the vibe was a little weird. There was one room that was very Doctor Who'sian.
Who'sian?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was like very science fiction or like science themed, like outer space. I don't know.
Then there was just a room where the whole ceiling was eyeballs.
Yeah, that was
a
weird
little
one.
unsettling.
Yeah. I don't think we're like the key demographic for that type of thing because we're not like, you know, we live in a small town and we're happy with it and we're not like always looking for some crazy like thing to do. But I think for a lot of like kind of super hipster people, it's probably like amazing. Yeah. I'm really glad we went. Like it was a really fun date night.
Yeah.
But we kind of both said when we got in the car, like, pretty satisfied, don't feel like I would need to go back.
No. And one time was plenty.
One time was plenty. And it costs like $22 a person, so it's not like that cheap.
Yeah.
I feel like we both kind of said too, like, if it was maybe $15 a person,
that seemed a little more reasonable.
More reasonable. Because it was cool, but that's kind of a lot to me for what it was, especially because we actually, like, walked through it pretty fast. We ended up like walking back through it again because we hadn't been there that long and we had already gone through all the rooms.
I mean, if we had just walked through each room, you just looked around very briefly, we probably could have been done with the whole experience in under a half hour or something like that. $22 a person, that seems a little pricey.
A little, yeah. And I mean, to be fair, there were other people who I felt like were like interacting with the room a lot more. Like they wanted to touch everything and do everything, and like I felt that way in some rooms, but I didn't want to stand there forever and do it. You know, like I didn't need to be in each room for a really, really long time. So
there were rooms that had like bean bags and stuff on it, and I wasn't super keen about laying.
I know. I'm not even that big of a germaphobe, but just the idea of like, you have no clue how many people were laying on.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people. Hundreds of different people during flu season.
Yeah, we were like, this probably isn't the best place to come during cold and flu season. Thankfully, they had hand sanitizer on the way out. Because, I mean, you're touching everything and everyone else is touching it too. So it's kind of like, hopefully we don't get sick.
Overall, cool, but a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, if you live in the area, you want to check it out. Trippy. I would not bring young kids there. I think they'd be scared.
No.
Like middle school, high school kids might think it's cool, but I would not bring a little kid there. There were little kids there.
There were.
I don't know. Brielle would be really scared if she went
terrified.
There. She's afraid of a lot of stuff. So, well, anyway, we're gonna go to sleep because it is really late, and we want to get some sleep. But I'll try to come back on tomorrow, and we don't really have any plans, so probably just be cleaning and having kind of a chill day at home, which sounds amazing.
That sounds great.
Good morning. It's Saturday. It's currently 11 a.m. I didn't just get up, but I did sleep in until probably about 9:45, and then I laid in bed until 10:30. So Nick was really nice this morning. He got Brielle up, which he does that every morning when I go to work, so it was nice of him to do it on a Saturday. I've just been really sleep deprived recently, and I just really needed some sleep, obviously. And I'm like a late night person for sure. Like I'm not a morning person, and so for me, I have to get up and go to work really early. Like I have to be at work by 7:15 at the latest. So for the weekends, it's just really nice to catch up, especially because we are up really late. I've got my like deep morning voice right now, so sorry about that. It's currently about 11 a.m. and I don't normally eat breakfast if I get up this late or get started this late, but I am so hungry right now, and Nick and Brielle ate breakfast not that long ago, so they're not going to be ready for lunch for a while, so I'm going to go try to heat up some breakfast. Happy Saturday. So one thing that's kind of encouraging me right now is that my kitchen is not nearly as messy as I thought it was. I hosted a party the other night, and it was a Galentine's Day party, and so I was like cooking a bunch of breakfast food. I do still have my griddle out. I need to put that away. but like I was cooking a ton of food, and as you can see, it's like all decorated in here, and I still haven't taken it down even though it was on Thursday. I've taken down like streamers and stuff, but yeah, I do need to clean today a little bit, so I'm hoping I can get that done. But honestly, I'm kind of happy because this isn't that bad. I mean, there's stuff piled up there. There's a few things on the island. But I mean, really, like, there's not a lot of dishes. I'm just very surprised. I was imagining it worse. There's trash I need to take out. But anyway, when it's all said and done, it's really not that bad. It could be a lot worse. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, this is done. So I'll kind of show you. I made this recently because I saw one of my friends on Instagram was talking about like quick breakfast ideas, and honestly, like, there are days I don't eat breakfast. I really only eat if I feel hungry. I don't just like eat it no matter what. But I was looking for something because a lot of times I won't be hungry in the morning because I leave so early, but then later when I'm at school I get really hungry. So I made this. It's really easy. It was just like turkey sausage and then like skillet potatoes. Like, I cut up potatoes and cooked them, and honestly, it's actually been really nice to have because it keeps me more full, and I really like that I can just like take it to school and I can just like heat it up on my prep period if, you know, if I have time and I'm hungry when I'm at school. So it's really helped me. I'm a traveling teacher, so it is really tempting sometimes to just like swing through a drive-through, and so this kind of helps me not do that as much. So it's good, and it lasts like for a while, and you can make a lot at one time, and I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna go eat that. Also, just want to point this out, if you ever wondered how classy I am, well, I'm classy enough to drink water out of a butterbeer mug that I got at Universal Studios. It's really sad, but I use this cup all the time. I think I felt bad buying it because it's just such an unnecessary purchase when I was there several years ago. So I use it constantly, and I don't know, I put snacks in it, I put drinks in it. I just really love using it. So it reminds me of my trip. I just took a shower and I feel so refreshed. I was gonna wait because I'm gonna clean all day, and I was like, I'm probably gonna get gross, but my hair, I just really wanted to wash it. And in case you're wondering, I do have a daughter. I'm not watching her right now because my husband and I do this thing on the weekends where, and we do it in the summer too when I'm home because I'm a teacher. We kind of like take half days and we spend time with her, and then the other person can have some time to kind of like clean, get things together, do any work we need to do, and then at night we all hang out together. So we don't do it every single weekend. We do it like most summer days. Like this past summer we did it most summer days, but it's not like we don't want to spend time together. It's just sometimes there's stuff to do, and when you have a really clingy 2-year-old, you can't always get stuff done. So I'm just so thankful for Nick because he let me sleep in this morning. He let me just like go take a shower, take my time, and yeah, we're all gonna have lunch together in a little bit. Okay, also I feel a little bad because this is my husband's robe, and I definitely just used it because my robe was dirty and I needed to wash it, and I had laid it on the floor, and then to just add insult to injury, the dog laid on it last night. So I'm grabbing both of our robes and I'm gonna go clean them. But we got these on Amazon, and oh my gosh, they are game changers. Like, if you don't use a robe, you should definitely start. Especially if, like us, you live somewhere that's like really cold a lot of the year. It is so nice to just like put on a towel robe when you get out of the shower. Oh my gosh, it is so comfortable, so warm, and we even use them in the summer because they're just so comfortable. So I'll link those below as well. I personally just love it. I almost feel like I don't know how I'd survive without one now. It sounds dramatic, but it's true. Something else I bought recently were these dryer balls. I got them on Amazon, and they're just, I have really sensitive skin because I have eczema, and so I can't use a lot of like scented things, and so like I use free and clear detergent and everything, but a lot of times like dryer sheets will kind of aggravate my skin. So I thought I would try these because I was kind of like, sometimes buying the free and clear stuff is more expensive, and with these I can just use them again and again. And a bonus is that they actually help your clothes dry faster too, so that's kind of nice. I do find, however, that if you dry things for too long, they get really staticky because it almost doesn't need to dry as long. So what I do now is, instead of using just like the normal ones, I actually just go to timed dry on my dryer, and I just like decrease the time. Sorry, that's really annoying. And I try to go like under rather than over, and I also put it on pretty low. And then, well, I'll just check this after a while. You gonna help me? Are you gonna help me push the buttons? Okay, look at this amazing PJ combo she's got on. Little Mermaid top. There you are. You say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, you wanna push the buttons? Okay, wait, Brielle, you gotta push this one first. Okay, now let's push, oh wait, we gotta put it here, okay? Can you push start? All right, all done. Can you buckle up? Do you like seeing yourself?
Bye.
You're funny. Is that yummy?
Yeah.
Yeah? We like to have lazy Saturday meals, don't we?
Yeah.
Sometimes we eat breakfast on Saturdays,
Yeah.
like brunch, but not today. Today we're having PB&J, and
Yeah.
Mommy and Daddy are gonna have leftovers. And then we'll make a good dinner tonight, right?
Yeah.
So Brielle is napping, and we are about to eat dessert sitting in our bed, because this is what adults do.
What?
I said we're about to eat dessert sitting in our bed, because this is what adults do, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes. I think it's written in the adult contract when you turn 18.
Yeah. So we have some truffles from Aldi that are delicious and seasonal, so I stocked up on some before Valentine's Day. Not sure how long they're gonna last though, with this one around.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to clean my room, and I realized that I've never introduced you guys to my dog before. So this is Suki. Can you say hi, Suki? Hi, she's really cute. She's trying to sniff the camera. She's a golden doodle, and she is a little over 2 years old. And so her and Brielle are basically the same age. They're only like, I think they're only a few weeks apart. So I always tell people we have two 2-year-olds. One's a dog and one's a human. So yeah, Suki's really sweet. She's also very hyper usually. Her favorite thing in the world is to play with her ball. I can't even say it because she gets excited. And yeah, she's kind of in desperate need of a haircut right now, but she looks so cute like this. So yep, we love her. She used to be so hyper that she would never even sit down, and now she actually does, so it's pretty nice. But she's gonna be in here keeping me company while I clean our room, which I should probably show you what it looks like. So this is my room right now. It's not horrible because the baby shark is down there. It's not awful because I did clean a little bit last night, but I mean, it was horrible before. So I'm gonna make my bed, I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and I will try to do like just a sped up version of that for those of you who enjoy it. Also, if you're wondering about Suki's name, yes, it's from Gilmore Girls. So I love Gilmore Girls, so I named my dog Suki. And if you look at her right now, Suki's very sad right now because Nick just left, and he's going outside to leave to go to a coffee shop for a little bit. So this is what she does. She gets really sad, stares out the window, and dreams of when he'll return. I relate a little bit. Let's clean. Before in my Disney Pack With Me vlog, but these are called Go Tubs, and They're amazing. So I've used them for travel, but recently I have 3 of them and I like feel like I could use them for other things. So I actually started using them to organize, like, these are my earplugs because I'm a really light sleeper and a lot can wake me up. So I've been using these, but I love these containers because all you have to do is squeeze the side and then it pops off and you can store little things in there. So I definitely recommend these if you're looking for something. They have smaller sizes too that you can use for like medications or things like that. So I've really enjoyed these, and I've used them on trips, and now I'm using them like in daily life because I think it's just nice to keep it organized in my little side table. About 3:10 and somehow Brielle is still asleep, which is pretty awesome. So I actually was able to clean the whole room. It feels so good. I think later when Brielle's awake and Nick's back, we'll actually vacuum. So I'll show you what it looks like. So it's much better than it was before. A few things on Nick's side table I didn't clean up because I'm not sure where he wants them. And this shelf, you know, it could use a good organize at some point, but I don't have it in me right now. And then this is all stuff I'm going to take out to the kitchen and other parts of the house later. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I dusted. It just feels really nice in here. I love having a clean room. Love how it feels. I am not the type of person who's like a naturally clean and organized person. Like as a kid, my room was always super messy. I always had clothes on the floor, like really struggled to keep it clean. And like in college, ugh. You do not want to know. If you're one of my college friends, you will know my room was horrible. But like as an adult, I feel like I've grown a lot in that, and I think I've also realized that my mood and my level of peacefulness is dependent a lot on my environment and how comfortable it is. And if it's really messy, I just cannot relax. I really enjoy having a clean room, and I feel like I can actually just enjoy myself. So I feel like this is a big reason why I'm a big homebody on the weekends, is I just love being able to have a whole day to like catch up on laundry, clean everything, because sometimes through the week I just don't have time or I don't have the energy after work to like pick up every room in the house. So it's nice to kind of just reset on a Saturday. And then especially if we have company like tonight or tomorrow, ever like Saturdays or Sundays, then the house is kind of clean and ready for them. This little girl's been asleep for almost 4 hours. I don't remember the last time she napped that long. You napped for a really long time, didn't you? Okay, here, put your cup up. Ready? Shh. Oh, is it hot? Okay, can I blow on it too? Okay. Is that good? What's in there? Is that hot chocolate?
No.
Oh, is it tea? Here.
No tea.
Can I have some more?
Okay.
Okay, here, you hold that. And oh, you gonna pour it for me? Wow, thank you. Oh, it's so good.
Ice.
Oh, thank you very much. Nick's making zucchini.
Yep.
It's 6:30, kind of late for us to make dinner.
Just a little bit.
But it looks good. We're having ham and cheese sliders and zucchini and maybe some chips. This is a really good recipe. We make it a lot. This was not the plan for tonight, but it sounded so good. That's what we're having. While Nick finishes up dinner, I'm going to come in here and clean up all of this mess from the party I hosted. It's pretty bad right now. Zucchini, some chips. I'm excited. Okay, well, it is currently about 10 11:37 at night. There's like a million sirens going off. I don't know what is happening in this town right now, but something is happening. Anyway, today was really productive, but also really relaxing. So Nick and I actually cleaned the kitchen up, and it looks really nice, and it makes me feel very at peace. It's just always nice to go into Sunday with the house actually being clean, and I am actually helping lead worship tomorrow at church, so I have to be there pretty early. I have to be there at 7:45. Sundays are busy days for us, just with Nick helping out with church a lot, and then I help out with stuff, so it's nice to go into Sunday having the house kind of ready to go. I'm pretty tired and I have to get up probably 6:30. I tend to be late, so I'm gonna try to actually get there on time. If I can get footage of, a couple seconds of me singing on stage, I will, but I don't know. It might be weird to do that, so we'll see. Good night. Good morning. It's Sunday, and it is a little bit later than I was supposed to get here, so I'm gonna run in, do worship practice, and then I'll try to catch up with you guys after church. Having a little Sunday lunch, watching Sophia the First. We don't love to make it a habit for her to watch television while she eats, but we kind of do this on Sundays if Nick is gone. It's just a nice little relaxing time for everybody. Girl's eating her grilled cheese and guacamole and chips. You really like that, don't you? Yeah. Hey there. It's now Sunday afternoon. I think it's around 1 p.m. and I just put my daughter down for her nap, and so I haven't really checked in since this morning when I was getting to worship practice. I did not end up recording, and I didn't have Nick record me singing at all. I don't know. Maybe it'd be cool to include it in a future vlog. I always feel awkward recording during worship because it's just a time between people and God, and I don't want to take away from that. We'll see. Maybe in the future I can include that, but I sing with the worship band. I also play ukulele and guitar. I've not played guitar to lead worship because I'm so out of practice. Occasionally I'll lead with my ukulele, which is kind of funny because if you know about the ukulele, it's just a weird instrument to lead worship with. So anyway, Braille's asleep, and I am now going to do some laundry and just try to relax. But I'm going to try to relax without taking a nap because I've been a really bad habit past several weeks of just napping all the time, and it's been really throwing off my sleep schedule at night. But tonight the plan is that my friend Sarah is going to come over, and I think we're going to make homemade fried chicken because originally we were going to do that Friday and then we went on our date night, so probably going to do that tonight and just kind of hang out. But one story I wanted to share really quick from this morning, it was really cute. So I had to go to church early, for worship practice, and so Nick and Brielle came later, and we happened to still be practicing by the time that they got there. And Brielle just looked so happy when she saw me up there singing, and she was just sitting there and she was swaying and watching me, and it was just such a sweet moment because, I don't know, a lot of times, and if you've watched any of my other videos, then you know about this, but we adopted our daughter from foster care, and it can be really hard sometimes. We love her. We feel like she's totally our daughter and part of our family, but there are things that she does that are not things a typical toddler would do, and one of those things is she rejects our affection a lot. I know toddlers do that, but believe me, it's a different experience. So for example, when I come home from work, oftentimes she yells no and runs away when I try to give her a hug or a kiss. It's almost like she's angry that I leave, and she is trying to preserve her own feelings. And anyway, so it was just really sweet to see her at church, just so excited to see me, and she kept waving to me while I was on stage practicing, and it just melted my heart because we don't get those moments all the time. They're becoming more frequent, but for a long time she was not happy with me and was usually rejecting me in some way, and I got the brunt of it. The mom usually does with regular kids too, but especially with kids who have been adopted. A lot of times they've had mother figures in their lives and they've been taken away from them, or they've left, and then they're kind of left with this new mom and they don't quite trust you, and so anyway, that's kind of where where we're at, and we've grown a lot. If you haven't checked out my video about our adoption journey, I'll link that above, and then I will also link above my story about post-adoptive depression, because of all the experiences with Brielle kind of rejecting me and not returning my love, I guess. I struggled with some post-adoption depression for sure. Like, it was a dark time for a while. So I'll be sure to share those links above and below just so you can catch those videos if you haven't seen them. And if you're thinking about adoption, or if you're just interested in them, you can check those out. That's a long rant, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to organizing some laundry, and I'll try to show you guys a little clip of it if I can get a good angle. While I was doing that, I was wondering, when am I gonna post this vlog I'm making? Because I really want to post my Disney vlog first, and I haven't gotten a chance to even upload the videos onto my computer, let alone edit them. And it could be a really long process. And the problem is that Nick and I actually share a laptop. We've been sharing a laptop for a few years, but I've just started doing YouTube in the past several months, and it is becoming a little difficult because he is in grad school, and so he does need it for certain things, and he does work for church that he needs it on. And then I have a school computer, but I can't like edit videos on that. That'd be weird. Wow, got some crazy hairs here. I'm gonna try to take advantage of this time while Brielle's asleep and Nick is not here using the computer to get a little bit of editing done. So we'll see how far I get. Okay, so it's currently Sunday night at a little after 9, and pretty much none of my plans for the evening actually came to fruition. This might be TMI, but I just got horrible cramps today, and they lasted for over 2 hours, where they were just like horrible the entire time. So I was still able to get some editing done. Actually, that's what I've been doing like all night because I got a little addicted to going through the Disney videos, and it was just like fun to relive the trip and like remember the different parts. Because if you've ever been to Disney World before, or even, I mean, just any really busy vacation, a lot of times it's such a blur because it just goes by so quickly that you don't always remember everything. So it was really fun to just like watch the videos and kind of like relive parts of our trip. So I've gotten like really sucked into that. I've honestly been working on it on and off since like the last time I checked in, which was at like, I don't know, 2 p.m. So if that tells you anything, but I felt like it was the only thing I could do because I was in a lot of pain. Obviously, like when Brielle got up, I got up and played with her for a while. We had dinner. We did not make fried chicken. I just was feeling exhausted. So we just decided to just make it a chill evening at home. My friend Sarah totally understood. She was supposed to come over, but she was like, no, I get it. After that, you can be really exhausted. So it's been a nice, chill night at home. And I think I'm gonna sign off for the weekend. But thank you for following along with my weekend vlog. It's my very first one I've ever done. I think I was kind of reflecting over this weekend, like, why am I doing this? And why, like, and I guess when I thought of that, the first thing I thought of was that I really enjoy watching vlogs like this. Like, I don't really like watching the people who have these like super glamorous lifestyles and are out doing all these things. I like watching vlogs of people who just live normal, average, everyday lives. And I think for me, it's like really comforting to watch those. And I don't know, there's just something like peaceful about it, and it weirdly makes me feel more content with my own life when I watch them, whereas like some things you watch maybe on TV or, you know, certain types of vlogs may make you feel like, I don't know, you're not achieving enough or you're not like living an exciting enough life. And for me, watching vlogs really just makes me feel more content with my life, and seeing other people in very average day-to-day lives being happy and finding little ways to have fun kind of reminds me to just be content where I am. So yeah, so that's kind of why I enjoy it. I would love to know, why do you like watching these? I mean, if you've made it to the end of this video, you must enjoy watching them a little bit. So let me know in the comments, and hope you guys have a great week.